Hello everyone, it's Zach and welcome to p.ball. So today I'm going to take you through a quick workout using the p.ball. We're going to be focusing on balance, stability, really opening the hips and strengthening the inner thighs. So we're going to start with the p.ball in the hands. Find your p-sit, feet hip width apart. P.ball reaches forward, now press into the outsides of the straps, drop the shoulders, open the chest. Abs tight, find your p-sit. We're gonna step straight out, reach down towards the toes. Now it's important to keep the knees stacked over the ankles here, push into the floor, lift up and catch. So we're just really stretching the inner thighs, working that standing glute, reaching the ball down, just tap it onto the shins, push up and catch. So we're really lighting up this glute here. Really making it work, engage, shifting it with the weight back, keeping the knees stacked over the ankles, back flat, stretch the inner thigh. Good. We have two more. Step out wide, reach down, feel that stretch and then feel that two-way pull. Last one, hold it. Now push into the ball. We're gonna use that engagement with the ball now to twist, golf swing, and pull it back. So squeeze gently into the ball. Activate your biceps and your triceps. Now think about using your obliques to twist your rib cage and spiral your spine. Keep your knees stacked over the ankles. Weight is in the heels. 2, pull it back. Really engage the core, scoop it in. Last one, step all the way in, squeeze into the ball, find your p-sit. Good. Shake it out, roll the shoulders back. Here we go, other side. So stretching the inner thigh, engaging that working glute. Here we go, step out wide. Keep your abdominals really tight. Squeeze the hips and the ribs together. Drop the shoulders. Good. Now, key here is when you come all the way down, feel like you're pushing into the floor to lift up. And the moment you do that, you drive down into the floor, you really engage that working glute. Good. And catch. 3 more. Reach down, push into the floor, lift up, and step. Last one. Reach all the way down. Now push into the ball. Roll the shoulder blades back, twist, golf swing. Now here in this golf swing, I want you to keep going with these reps. You can allow your hips to just gently follow through with this movement. And it's your upper body that is rotating. You're using your obliques, your weight is shifted into your glutes. And you'll feel a deep stretch in that inner thigh. Last one. Pull it in, squeeze into the ball, sit back. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to tuck the chin to the chest, roll all the way down, unhook one of the straps, and we're going to now step into the p-ball. So, step into one side, other side, fasten it around your ankle, and you can fasten it to wherever feels comfortable for you. And then we're just going to pull it up like a pair of trousers. Good, so once it's around your thigh, you want to make sure that the band's in a nice straight line and the ball is right in between the thighs. So, bring the feet hip width. We're gonna start in a staggered p-sit now. So take the foot back 2 inches, keep the knees in alignment, and then we're gonna find our staggered p-sit. Now we're gonna step out wide, catch the floor, press the elbows together, sit all the way back. Now keep your abs tight, weight in the heels, knees stacked over the ankles. Lift up and stagger. Good, for 4. Sit and press. Pull it in and squeeze. Good, keep the fingertips interlaced, pull the elbows apart, and feel what that does to your upper body and your posture. Good. Last 4, now take it to a little hover. Yes, test your balance. Use your core, engage, squeeze those inner thighs, step out wide, reach. Good. So we're accessing the outer glutes, inner thigh. Good, now tap that toe down, find your balance, sit back an extra inch. Shift forward, lift. Now lift that knee, Squeeze and pull down. Elbows squeeze together. Lift. Now your elbows are mirroring what your inner thighs are doing. This is training balance and stability. Now get your weight back into that standing glute. Stretch that inner thigh. Lift it up. Squeeze down into the ball. Good. Now the intention is engaging those inner thighs. So you better keep that core tight and press into the ball. Last one. Lift. Now tap it all the way down. Keep the elbows knitted together. We're now gonna lift the leg, bring the knee forward, open, lengthen the leg, pull it in, squeeze into the ball, tap it down, find your P-sit. Here we go. Lift, open, pull it in, and sit back. So we're only doing 6 here. This is a really complex and dynamic movement. Keep your core tight, access your side glute, and really think about working the ball and working the inner thighs. Good. Yes, you have 4 more. Lift, squeeze, find the length in that side leg, pull it in, and sit. Good. So we're working the inner thighs. We're working the balance and stability in that standing leg. And if you find yourself gripping with your toes, push more into the p-ball. Last one, catch. Take it all the way out, find the length, stretch that side leg, pull it in, and sit back. Good. Woo. All right, shake it out. So we're gonna go straight onto the other side. So this is all about really finding balance and really engaging the ball, engaging those inner thighs. Find your staggered P-sit. Sit all the way back. Now we step out wide, press the elbows together, sit back, weight is in the glutes. Here we go. Stagger. Sit. Good. Squeeze and press into the ball. Now I want to see that inner thigh engagement. I should almost see the ball change shape. All right, last 4. Here we go. We're going into a hover. Squeeze and sit. Now really play with your balance. Test it out. Use that ball to activate your abdominals, activate your core, activate your inner thighs. Last one. Hold it. Tap it down. Find your balance. Reset. We're gonna lift the elbows up and then squeeze. Good. So everything now is on a hover. We're now really working that standing glute. Really stretch those inner thighs. Keep going with these reps. I'm gonna do this really slowly. Don't let your knee start to push forward. Keep your knee back. Squeeze those inner thighs. Lift up and press. You have 2 more. Keep going at this pace. Yes. Last one. Find that inner thigh squeeze. Hold it. Tap the toe down. Shift your weight back. Here we go. Transfer of weight forward. Now extend the leg. Get on your balance. Get on that standing glute. Send the weight down into the heel. Lengthen, extend, squeeze that side glute. Pull it in and catch. Good. Here we go. 6 more. Stretch. Good. Now remember in p-ball, it's all about the journey. We're trying to find more of a stretch, more of a reach with that side leg. Use and activate the bands that are around your thighs and make it work your side glute. Good. And sit back. You have 3 more. Here we go. Shoulders back. Chest open. And sit back. Lift, squeeze, find the length in that side leg, pull it in, and sit. Last one, pull up, and stretch. Pull it in, and sit. Good. Shake it out. All right, so now we're gonna go back to our internal position, our staggered position, sorry, straight into internal. So, bring the elbows up, find your stagger, disconnect the fingertips. Now from here, shift the weight into the standing leg, rotate the hips all the way to the front corner, spiral and reach. Now you're gonna feel that ball in between your inner thighs. Squeeze it. If you feel it in between your legs, you engage with it. Good. So here, rotate, squeeze those inner thighs. And the more you squeeze the inner thighs, the more of a rotation you'll get in the upper body. Now these rotations in the pelvis, these spirals in the spine are so detoxifying for your body, for your muscles, for your organs. We are really, really training functional movement. So this is all about moving with control and stability. And the more you access and engage the glutes and activate the inner thighs, the more you do that. Last one, hold it. Now press into a stagger. Squeeze those inner thighs together, press the hand down, reach. Pull it in, squeeze, work the ball, and back. So this internally rotate position, you're gonna feel this glute start to work in a totally different way. The standing glute is stretched, so it's working twice as hard. Good, now think about your upper body. Drop your shoulders. Last one, now hold that staggered position. Take the arms all the way up. Press the elbows down, lift that back leg. Here we go, internal, lift, and squeeze. Now you see my knees and the laces of the supporting leg are facing directly forward. My hips are on the angle towards the front corner. So if your feet start to turn, make sure the knees and the laces are always facing front, the hips are over to the corner. Now work your side glute. Open and close. We have two more. Open, squeeze those inner thighs. Last one, lift it, hold, squeeze, slowly lower down, and return to center. Good. So take your hands onto your hips. We're just gonna knock the hips from side to side for a second, just to reset. That was a lot on our hips, a lot on the balance. Good, last one on each side. Knock the hips over. Good, here we go, other side. So let's find our stagger. Bring the elbows up, disconnect the fingertips, find that feeling between the shoulder blades. Here we go, internal reach, squeeze. Good, now from here, as I internally rotate and shift my hips towards the corner, all the time I'm thinking about engaging my inner thighs with the ball. Here we go, reach and squeeze. And pull it in. Now remember, when you return to that P-sit, you squeeze the inner thighs. Good, stretch and reach. You got it, keep going. Find that inner thigh engagement. More of a stretch, more of a reach. Last one, hold. Now pull that knee in, squeeze your inner thighs together, engage with the ball. So, reach and press. Good. Now I want you to think about squeezing from your core. So the only reason your limbs are pulling together is because your core is squeezing tight, right? Press. So now in the staggered position, find that engagement with your lower abdominals. Good. Last one. Hold the squeeze. Hold the squeeze. Lift the arms all the way up. Float that leg up. Internal lift. Now press the elbows together. Here we go. Lift and squeeze. Slowly down and press. This is amazing. This is opening the hip. This is making the glutes work in a totally different way. So this standing glute is going to be stretched because we're in this internal rotation. These inner thighs are going to be working to squeeze and press into the ball and help maintain your balance and stability. That side glute, squeezing to open the hip, stretching the inner thigh, lift, press, tap it down, come all the way forward. Good, shake it out. We're gonna take off that p-ball, tuck the chin to the chest, roll all the way down, unfasten the straps, and you can step out of that loop. We're just gonna put the p-ball to the side for a second. Come all the way up to stand. We spent a lot of time in flexion that workout, so we're just gonna bend the knees, stretch all the way up, lengthen the spine. From here, interlace the fingers. We're just gonna really stretch out the obliques and lift the rib cage. So find some lateral flexion over to the side. Now, as you pass through the center line, lift your knuckles more towards the sky and elevate your rib cage from your hips. This is gonna alleviate so much pressure and tension from your lower back. You're really gonna feel your obliques engage and stretch. You're gonna feel long, lean, and lengthened. Good, last one. Lift up and over. Stretch over to the other side. Now we're gonna tuck the chin to the chest, dive all the way down. I want you to go through every single vertebrae. As you come down, bend the knees and stretch. Bend and stretch. You can heel toe the feet all the way together. Now we're gonna bend one leg, straighten the other. Walk your fingertips over to the straight leg so you feel a deep stretch all the way through that leg and in that hip. Now you can stay here if you feel comfortable. If you want to intensify that, you can, with a flat back, spiral the spine, look all the way towards that top hand, stretch that back leg, reach up, breathe in, spiral the spine, come all the way down. We're gonna go other side. Bend one leg, straighten the other. You can have the option to stay here. If you want, you can walk your fingertips around to that straight leg. You can also stay here if you want to intensify that even further. Stretch, spiral the spine, find your balance, look all the way up to that top arm. Good, find the length, reach an inch more towards the ceiling, and come all the way down. Like soft bend in the knees, we're gonna roll all the way up through the spine. Heavy head, heavy arms. Roll the shoulder blades back, head comes up last. And you are done. Thank you so much for joining me. That was a really quick workout with the p-ball. We really blasted the glutes, really focused on the core, hit every single angle of those inner thighs. Amazing job. I will see you next time.